Ladies and gents, welcome back to the TSI YouTube channel for episode number 5 of the Burton Albion Road to Glory here in season number 2. On the screen, you can see we currently sit 4th in the table. We went 8 unbeaten right at the start, and we changed the legendary difficulty for the first time, and things have got a little bit tougher, but we are prepared for the challenge. Before we dive into it, as always, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell. Help us hit 500 subscribers before the end of the year. And as always, the links to the Discord and the Twitch are down below if you want to get involved in the community on a wider scale. We are into the month of November. We've got some important fixtures coming up, and of course we haven't now won in 4 games with 2 defeats and 2 draws. We've got 6 games this month. We will play 5 of them today with 3 played and 2 simmed. Which ones we play in sim we'll kind of do as we go, but it's Millwall at home first, then it's Bristol City away, Norwich away, Luton at home and Portsmouth away. They are the fixtures for today, and then very quickly the attention will turn towards the festive period and the opening of the January transfer window, where we will look to strengthen the squad ever so slightly. We do have a bit of money, I believe. Okay, we've only got 505k, so we may have to look to get rid of some players or look to use the U system. I'm not too fussed about getting new players in. The only bit of cover I really want is down that left-hand side. I think that's where we're weakest currently, and that's where we need to look to develop. Just if Mikey Moore doesn't quite develop into the player we're looking at. We currently don't really have anybody to come off the bench for him, and he is struggling with fitness from game to game when we play back-to-back. So that's the only area of weakness that I'm seeing. If we can get a free transfer that's not really going to cost us anything and it's going to be a bit of a less risk, I'm okay with that. But that's really the only side that I'm looking where we may have a question mark currently. But without further ado, let's get into the first game of episode number 5, and hopefully we can get 3 points. Back on home soil then, under the lights at the Pirelli, as we welcome Millwall for this game, as we're looking just to settle the nerves a little bit. We put 2 draws back-to-back. After, of course, we lost our first game of the season, and then in the simulated one, exactly the same happened. So we're just looking to hopefully get our first win on legendary difficulty, which would please my mind, if nothing else, that we don't necessarily need to change it back to world class or look for any sliders. Yeah, Millwall just dominating possession currently. Making too much progress up the pitch, but they're making us work very hard to win this ball back, and I'm struggling to do that, but we have done that through our Conte, who's giving the ball away straight away. It's gone up to Nesbitt up front, into Mitchell. He's going to try and look back for Nisbet and finds him on the edge of the box. And again, we just need to keep our shape here as Jack Armour comes out to Ezez and wins the ball. And that's very good from him. Mikey Moore, can you make the run? Does make the run. We have stuck him in that role that's a little bit wider than he was before. And our Conte is now through on goal. And our Conte can shoot across the keeper. Scores! What a finish that is. Jack Armour, it started with down the left. Mikey Moore playing in that wider role now, not as an inside forward, as a standard winger. Made the run down, threaded it into Charlie Webster, took a touch, threaded in our Conte, puts it across the keeper. That's a wonderful goal and a wonderful start to this game. The first time we've got into the Millwall box and we've scored. Promising signs for the Brewers, 1-0. Uneven now for Millwall. Just being shut down by Ben Whitfield, but let's go back to Wallace. And Millwall just looking to make an instant response here to going 1-0 down, but we win the ball again, and we'll find our Conte. We'll just try and hold the ball up and play through Charlie Webster if we can. And Charlie Webster will beat his man and try and get onto his left foot. Referee, surely that's a foul. Is it inside the box? I don't think it is. Just on the edge. Although he ended up in the box, I think it is a foul right on the edge of the area. It will be a yellow card for the Millwall centre-half. Hopefully there's no injury to Charlie Webster. That would be absolutely disastrous if he was to pick up an injury. But this might be our first free kick in a very dangerous position. Again, free kicks typically are hard to come by for us. I don't know why, but we finally got one after all this time. We're just going to try and see if we can bend this into the corner. Mikey Moore, the man saying, hasn't scored for the Brewers yet. Steps up, shoots just wide. Keeper does well to parry it. It's going to be a corner though. Not a bad effort from Mikey Moore. Maybe a little bit more power needed. Can we do anything from the corner? Elliot Watt is going to ping this into the box and try and find the Burton Albion head. Can't. Webster now on the edge of the box. We'll go back out wide to Elliot Watt. We'll just try and drive into the box. Can he find a yellow shot? No, he can't, but it is another corner. Good pressure from the Brewers as we look to get a second goal. Elliot Watt with the ball pinged in again. Van Kooten in the middle, can't get there. Jack Armour out full suit. We'll fall to Webster, take a touch. Webster will shoot, but it's over. Just maybe didn't sit quite kindly and took a bit of a bobble as He tried to wrap his right foot around it and just sat up a bit awkwardly. Remains 1-0 to the Brewers, but a very, very bright opening half an hour. Second half underway then. A brilliant 45 minutes for us. Really, really encouraging performance from us as Mikey Moore will try and find Charlie Webster and does just that and can't win the ball though. But a very good 45 minutes. Again, we probably should be 2-0 up, and I really hope that those chances we don't come to rue come 90th minute. And we can't give Millwall a sniff here. Armour, Webster, to Mikey Moore. Back to Arconte. Is he onside? No, he's offside. Good finish from Arconte, but he is offside. It's 2 offside in a few games for him. It was, oh, do you know what? If it had have gone in, it would have been absolutely brilliant. The link-up play through the middle was sensational, but he just couldn't get back onside. A little bit lazy, perhaps, and it is ruled out for offside. That's sensational from Ben Whitfield. That really is good. Webster, Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore, we just said, hasn't hit the ground running, and he's put it wide. Oh, Mikey, you won't get a better chance to get your first Burton Albion goal than that. We were just saying he's not hit the ground running, and he's missed a glorious opportunity. We really will kick ourselves if we don't win this game now. Oh, Arconte. Got a chance here to kill the game. Surely Arconte misses. Oh, we forced him into mistake after mistake. Our high press has worked absolute wonders this game. Arconte's run his socks off, bless him. And he really should have killed the game. We should be 3-0 up and in bed with 3 points, snuggled up with a bloody glass of hot chocolate. Into the 90th minute we go. 2 minutes of extra time. Surely we can't throw this away. It's probably been our best performance of the season in terms of how dominant we've been, especially with the increased difficulty. And there is the full-time whistle. It's only 1-0 on paper, but that is a sensational performance from us at home to Millwall. What a way to bounce back after a run of 4 games without defeat after 8 straight wins. That is another 3 points in the bag and belief that we can compete, not only at this level, but at this difficulty. It's Burton Albion 1, Millwall 0. So we will simulate the trip to Bristol City, and I'm just debating a couple of changes. I think we'll start Bowden for this one. We'll start Niemann on the right. I don't want to make too many changes because, again, our depth isn't fantastic. I think that will do. I will stick with Arconte just because he's in such good form at the minute, and a man that we really want to try and just persevere with, and a man that should only really get better. That is the squad we're going to go through. Well, let's hope for back-to-back wins and hope that the simulation gets us 3 points. Okay, then 1-1. From our trip to Bristol City. We'll absolutely take that. Billy Bowden, the man that came in for Charlie Webster on the score sheet on the 27th minute, gave us the lead before Mehmete equalised on the 72nd in a game that didn't really offer too much by the looks of it. Ratings again, apart from Bowden. No real standout performances. Mikey Moore did get a 7.9 before he was substituted off, so that's encouraging. I'm guessing he got the assist on that goal, but it's another game unbeaten. That's what, 4 now unbeaten with 3 draws and a win. Let's have a quick look at the table and see what that does, and just see. Obviously, we did have a couple of games in hand, so let's just check what that does. We've got Norwich next, and that's a big game. So Norwich is second, so it's second against 4th. We have played the same amount of games then. We are 6 points off Brentford with a game in hand. So this Norwich game is probably going to be our toughest test yet, but already a big juicy game at the top half of the table. Welcome to Carrow Road then. Under the lights again, midweek game. International break has just happened, but Max Crocombe is still on international duty. Of course, with them being in New Zealand, there's a lot of travel involved, so he is not ready for this game. Isted is going to be in goal for this one in his first championship appearance of the season. It's a big one, though. Norwich have started well, we have started well. And a side that are always there or thereabouts. History would tell you that. So I'm expecting a much tougher game than last time out. Norwich coming forward now. Already showing more attacking intent than Millwall did in the whole of the 90 minutes as Nunes is on the ball. Finds clean. Back to Nunes. Rowe. Yeah, they're playing some fast-paced football. You can see why they are in the table. Sorry, you can see why they are where they are in the table, should I say, if I can get my words out. As Rowe comes forward now, that's going to be a chance for Sargent. Good save from Isted. First time we've required our keeper in this game, and he has come to the rescue. Josh Sargent with the opening opportunity for Norwich City, and really probably should have scored. Mikey Moore now to Jack Armour. Back inside, and Armour does well. to beat his man and can now drive into the box. And can he find Mikey Moore on the edge? Can he find Mikey Moore on the edge? Mikey Moore shoots, but it is blocked. His wait for the first Burton Albion goal continues. Just looking for the run of Jack Armour and finds the run of Jack Armour just about. And Armour's going to try and whip the ball into the box. Nobody's really there, but at the back post, Whitfield was arising. Webster finds Elliot Watt. Go to Armour again. And Jack Armour is at the heart of absolutely everything we do, and he'll drive into the box now. Can he find our content in the middle? Can't. Keeper just keep the ball. Oh, it nearly fell to Jack Armour. Again, that's a man that doesn't score many goals. He creates plenty. He doesn't score many, and there was nearly a mistake between the keeper and the fullback. It's lovely football again from Burton Albion. And Mikey Wall find Webster, try and find our Conte. Conte with a brilliant first touch and couldn't quite get the ball out his feet. He has hit double figures already for the season. He is the Championship's top scorer, it told us before this game. So worth every bit of penny that we paid for him. Mikey Moore's going to try and find our Conte, and our Conte is on the ball. Our Conte on his right foot, shoots! Oh, just over. That's a chance that he really should be taking. He scored plenty of them already this season. Quite couldn't get his foot around the ball, and it just by, I don't know, a couple of inches goes over the top of the bar. But that's our first big chance of the game. Keedle now from the throw-in down the far side. Doesn't normally find himself in these positions. We try and find our Conte. Does find our Conte. Conte shoots. It's going to fall hopefully to Mikey Moore. Has he got the legs to get there? Yes, he does. Has the legs, has the strength. Armour into Elliot Watt. Try and find Webster. Can't. McLean picks up the ball, but Mikey Moore's there again. Chance for the Brewers to come forward. No. 1 minute added on. I think that will be the end of the first half action. A quick-paced game. A good game of football so far. Two good sides at the top end of the Championship table fighting out for these points. Very solid indeed, but both with big chances to take the lead. Norwich were the first ones with Josh Sargent before. Our Conte had a chance that he should put over the bar, but it is 0-0 at the break at Carrow Road. Instant bright start from the Brewers as Whitfield coming down the wing. Can he find our Conte? Does find our Conte. Conte's going to try and find Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore takes a touch. Shoot. Deflects. Does it fall to him? No. Oh, I'm starting to feel like I did with Danilo Warsi at the start of season 1, where we're getting so many good chances with him, and he just cannot score a goal. I'm sure it will come for him eventually, but I'm starting to feel a little bit sorry for the young lad. Petro into Nunes, into Hernandez, and Sargent's here, but Sweeney's there, and that is going to be the chance for the first substitutions of the game for us. Legs are looking a little bit tired. Bowden will come on, Niemann will come on the right-hand side, and I am going to bring on Danilo Warsi up top for our Conte, just to try and see if we can do something a little bit different. In fact, I'm going to make Curtis come on for Armour as well, just to give him some game time. And we've got important games coming up. No, of course, this is an important one, but we need our best 11 fully fit as much as possible. So it is 4 substitutions for us. Guest into Niemann. Niemann has got pace to burn, and Niemann will try and use all of that pace down the wing. Does very well. Can he find Orsi? Does find Orsi. He's just got the pitch. First touch, second touch, third touch. Goal, no! Oh, Danilo Orsi. That would have been a brilliant, brilliant way to introduce yourself to the game and potentially take 3 points from what is at the minute a promotion rival. Rowe. Chance here late for Norwich potentially. Does break down, and Danilo Orsi's on the ball now. We'll try and switch to play. That's really poor from him. Oh, that's absolutely dreadful, and that's given Norwich a chance right at the end of this game to try and create something, because Rowe's on the ball now. McLean into Rowe. This is dangerous. 1 minute at a time. Just try and get something on this ball if we can. Rowe's going to try and put the ball into the box. Can we stop it? Don't go out for a corner. Stacey now. Edge of the box to Gibbs. Oh, Josh Sargent there. Does go into Isted's hands. And it's going to be a hard-fought draw away at Norwich. Unbeaten again. Another draw again. Obviously, we would ideally be winning these games, but we've got to take that against a very good side. We had chances to win it. We had a couple of really, really good chances. Norwich had one themselves, but I think we'll absolutely take a point away to Norwich. 0-0. So our second and final sim will be against Luton. And Luton are up there, but Portsmouth in the next game, and this may be famous last words, but I back myself to beat Portsmouth more than I do Luton. So I'm banking that we can try and get something from this sim, and then we can go and get a result against Portsmouth rather than the other way around. We will go unchanged for this game, even though there's a couple of leggy players in there, but we're just going to hope that this pays off and it's a bit of a gamble and that we don't look stupid come the end of the Portsmouth game. Okay, well, that would do nothing for the confidence. We've been battered at home 4-1 by Luton. We only created 3 chances. They created 6 clear-cut chances. And the only man that got our goal was Ryan Sweeney, which I can only assume is from a corner. So the decision to simulate that game, we expected to lose that one. So providing we win the Portsmouth game, it will be a good decision. But I'm now starting to worry that we may have made the wrong one. The 5th and final game of the episode is a trip down south to Fratton Park, where we will be looking to get another win and bounce back from that disappointing defeat against Luton, albeit slightly expected. We have made one solitary chain. Niemann has come on in place of Whitfield on that right-hand side just to save his legs. The games are coming thick and fast now, and squad rotation is key. We will be making substitutions, of course, throughout this game just to try and preserve some legs, but I wanted my strongest team possible to start this one, and to try and make a bright start, which we can do through Mikey Moore. Charlie Webster, our Conte, moves it to his right foot, has a shot from distance, good save by the Portsmouth goalkeeper. That would have been a dream start at Fratton Park. Mikey Moore now down this left-hand side, trying to come back again and create something else, and Charlie Webster's now into the box and finds our Conte. Conte into a bit of space, right foot, shoots, goal! That man is an absolute machine. He is a superb find, and I tip my hats to the scouts because he's just got his 11th goal of the season. Drops the gritty in front of the home fans. 2 chances in as many minutes. Mikey Moore did brilliantly to win the ball back, and then Webster was unselfish, played the ball in. Arconte shifted the ball inside the defender, across the keeper. No save on that one. 1-0 to the Brewers. Chance here for Portsmouth to come forward. Yengi moves it. Crocombe can't get it. He's beating it. It's near post. It's sloppy from us. And we only had the lead for, 10 minutes, if that. And Crocombe was a little bit slow in coming off his line. And Sweeney was even slower to try and cut it off. And we gave him so much space. Van Kooten couldn't come across. Crocombe beating his near post. Unlike him, 1-0. Looking more into Armour. Finds Webster. Webster's going to try and drive into the box down. Does that. Can he find Arconte in the middle? Does find Arconte in the middle, but it doesn't fall kindly. Marlon Pack does brilliantly. I think that is the number 7 for Portsmouth. Stop the ball falling to Arconte's feet as we look to bounce back straight away with a goal of our own. Second half underway then. Enjoyed that first 45 minutes, both sides defending well, taking opportunities when they came. I think we probably just edged the half. We're a little bit unlucky to concede as quickly as we did, and we have had a couple of half chances to get back in front. But a good game of football down here on the South Coast. One that is definitely there for the taking. We just need to make sure that we're the ones that score the next goal. We're not chasing this game. Hey man, into Webster. Webster, can you get there? He does get there. There's a chance here for us to come into the box. Charlie Webster, can he find our Conte? No. I was trying to look for that outlet to him, but maybe we should have just gone on there with Charlie Webster, because, again, it's not a chance, but it's a good opportunity and a good attacking position to really create something, and we just didn't do it again. Conte does well, wins the ball back once, twice. Now is a chance to potentially come into the box, and no, Towler's there. Goes that wide to Watt, and Watt will try and find Jack Armour down this left-hand side and does just that. Can Jack Armour beat his man? Patient Billy Bowden now on the edge of the box for the Brewers. Cuts inside, finds Dylan Horsey. Dylan Horsey's going to try and get it on his right foot, shoots. Oh, maybe pulled the trigger the first time. That is going to be all she wrote. It was a really tight, tense game, a really enjoyable game. It's another draw for us, but again, it's not a defeat. Look, we're new into this division, and I think our early position is probably slightly overinflated, so we shouldn't be disappointed about going away to Portsmouth and getting a point. But I can't help but feel we should have won that game. Portsmouth won, Burton won. So that will wrap up episode number 5 then, and we're still in a good position. We're 5th in the table on 32 points. We're 7 back from Brentford, but they're really not who we're looking at. We're in that playoff picture, certainly, though, and Ipswich just below us on another point, and then Luton, Coventry and Norwich, the teams in and around us. We'll have a quick look at the bottom of the table, just whilst we're here with Charlton, Watford and Stoke, currently the sides struggling. Let's have a little look as we head towards December then at what the fixtures will be. For the next one, it's going to be Brentford at home next up. They are top of the table, so that's an important one to kickstart the next episode. Then it is going to be a Nottingham Forest away, another tricky game, QPR, Sunderland and Watford. So what we'll probably do is we'll probably play those 5 there, and then we'll do a sort of bumper festive episode. We'll actually see, we're playing on Christmas Day, according to the game. So we'll play those 3, and then the January transfer window will open. We might not have much budget. It might be free transfers and youth players we're looking at, but I'm sure we can find somebody. As always, thank you very much for all the support. Continue to get involved in the comments. Continue to give the videos thumbs up. And please do subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in a few days for episode number 6.